Hey guys, welcome back to Mindset Managed and welcome back to the Confidence Building Challenge. So today's topic of discussion is how comparison steals our confidence. So this is when you go on social media and you look at the people's lives that are so beautiful, so exciting, so amazing, and you start to think, well, my life sucks compared. I'm not as good compared. I'm not as beautiful. I'm not as rich. I'm not as interesting compared to these people, or that your feed just doesn't look as pretty as theirs does because they have professional photographers or professional editors or whatever else, all these things that they have that you don't. It's basically about lack. When you come from a place of lack, when you think about life from a scarcity mindset rather than a growth mindset, then you will continue to feel like you're just not good enough, you're never going to stack up, and there's something that they have that you can never have. And that is a perfect way to never feel confident. That means that even when you do have wealth or you have beautiful things, that you'll just never still be as good as somebody else who's slightly better. Because there's always somebody who's better, right? There's always someone who's prettier, who's stronger, who's wealthier, who's everything else more than you are. It also comes down to comparing ourselves. Sorry, we have a little dog friend here. It also comes down to comparing ourselves to our siblings, for example. Like, that's a big one, isn't it? Like, I've done that myself. I always think that my brother is much smarter than I am, and so I compare myself to him. And my sister is much more interesting than I am. She's like the extroverted, the confident one, and so I feel like, oh, well, I'll never be as interesting as she is. And this comparison, it does nobody any favors. It might make my siblings feel good if I said that, but they'd always turn around and say, no, actually, Shana, you have this about you have this about you that's so good. And it's just not fair to ourselves or to anybody to do the comparison game. And of course, it is actively stealing from our own sense of worth and what we're capable of, because we are capable of things. And of course, like, especially when you're younger, you can be stuck in this mindset of comparing yourself to your friends. That, for me, like, I know that my friends went to university and I didn't. I dropped out after 1 year. And so I always compare myself to them, thinking that they're just so much more successful. They have these good jobs, this good money. They had the confidence in knowing that they finished their degree. Even though I knew that that wasn't for me, even though I knew that I made the right decision, I still allowed comparison to steal from my sense of worth and my sense of confidence. And that's something that we always all do. We look around and say that that person is doing so much better than us, and we compare ourselves to them. This is how we steal from ourselves, and it's not how we empower ourselves, right? And so we're not going to be confident if we're in that mindset, because confident people don't worry about other people. They don't get in competition with other people, right? Because they are so self-assured. They know that they're not perfect, but they know themselves and they trust themselves and they love themselves enough to know that there's no point in comparison. There's no point in competition, because it's not like there's some rule that says there's a limit to how much wealth there is in the world, how much beauty there is in the world, and that certain people can have it and other people can't. We can all have it. We all can. There is not a lack. We have an abundant universe. We have abundant resources. And it's not a fight to the death of who can get what, right? So stop comparing and stop being in competition. Instead, a confident person practices love for their peers and saying, you know what, congratulations to that person. I'm so proud of you, so happy for you that you have these good things in your life. I'm so happy for you that you're manifesting a great life for yourself, that you are feeling good. You know what, go you. And when you cheer for others, it kind of empowers you and makes you realize, you know what, I feel inspired to go and do similar things, or at least I know that it's possible to have these things because I can see it in the people around me, and I want that too, and so I'm going to focus on my thing and get it done for myself, right? That is a much healthier mindset, and that is the mindset of confident people. So don't be threatened by the achievements of other people. In fact, go out and help them. Ask them what you can do to help them, because giving and, service is a brilliant way to put your energy out to the world and say, hey, I'm here, I'm willing to help, I'm giving, I'm not afraid to help, I'm not afraid to help somebody achieve their dreams. And of course, they're going to probably give it back to you, which is great, but you shouldn't do things just to receive. But what I'm saying is that if you put out that positive energy and say, I'm so confident in myself and my own life that I can help other people, that I'm not threatened by other people, then that is a brilliant message that will help you to get confidence in return. So I hope that was some useful insights for today's confidence challenge content. And of course, here is the challenge for you to complete. Speak to you tomorrow, guys. Bye. Hey guys, so today's mission, should you choose to accept it, is to have a social media detox. So this means turning your phone off, it means uninstalling the apps, or if you have great willpower, to just not go on the apps at all. This is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, YouTube, whatever. Like, don't go on those for the rest of the day. Also, what you need to do is to do something really awesome, something cool that you usually would post about, and then don't post about it. Because confidence and validation should come from within. It shouldn't be something that we seek without. So if you do something awesome and don't post it, it's a great way to train your brain into thinking, okay, I need to feel good about this. Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about it. And of course, by having a social media detox, you're not doing that natural comparison thing, which we hate here in the confidence building challenge, okay? So I'll speak to you tomorrow, guys. Bye.